either this light language is for really being able to have an authentic view. What I was told by Spirit was that it's, a spiritual get your head out of your ass moment. I'm like, okay, all right. I think everyone can relate to that. So I apologize for the wording of it, but that's truly how it was presented. And I thought, oh, how beautiful. It's so profound because we all can relate to that. So I like the uplifting idea of just the humor of it, but also the authenticity too. And so with that being said, it is time for us to, as a whole, get our heads out of our asses. So, all right. Shima Payato Kumutia Tompoyata Anta Shaptam Tutu Yamato Patoyato Tutu Niato Yato Yato Miadudu Mopo Opo Opo Yato Oshiniata Anyata Kopayata Anyuto Unyato Uyato Uyato Utiato Uyato Uyato Unyato Shiniata Hominia Nahinia Nia 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 Omia Paya to go Yato Yamato Oya Shinya Yapato Oya no Toshima O Yapato Oshiniata Anyata Oyata 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 Okotoshima. I do you my Naha. O Yambakapashama Nia, the other Haya to Koshimi Niania to O Payata to Shiniata Hayando to O. Remove yourself from the echo chamber of disreality you have created around yourself. Now is the time of most importance to be surrounded with what is true. It is so important, dear ones, for you to be authentic in who you are, authentic in what you see and hear, authentic in what you perceive as reality. So often, dear ones, we keep ourselves in an echo chamber that repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats. It repeats what is not authentic. It repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats and it repeats what not is true. So allow yourself, dear one, to speak authentically. Remove yourself from this echo chamber. Remove. Allow yourself only to be present in authenticity. So, dear one, what does that mean? How do we do this? Well, first and foremost, we must have our eyes fully open, not our heads down, and not paying attention to what is real. Put your phones down, put your phones down, put your phones down, put your phones down. Turn off your TV, turn off your TV, turn off your TV. Really be aware of what you are surrounding yourself with, what you are bathing in what you surround yourself in, what is online, what is on TV, all these things. There's very little authenticity in that, and you can feel it, but yet it draws you in. Only you have control of that, dear one, only you. Only you can make those choices for yourself and what you choose to dive into or not. Only you. And only you, dear one, can control how you perceive and see what is around you. Only you. Only you. And it can only come from you. We cannot control what others think, how they feel, how they will behave, what they will say, what they think about us. Do they know us authentically? Do we know ourselves authentically? So now, dear ones, it's so important, so very much needed that you take this time to be present in the world around you and in yourself, present, and not caught up in the past, and not at all worried or connected to the possibilities of what probably will never happen, in your worries of what will be. Dear one, dear one, dear one, please be present in the moment. Allow yourself to be. So, dear ones, only allow the echo chamber you exist in to be the one of authenticity. So it echoes back to you truth and what is authentic. Not the illusions and lies you tell yourself. And believe me, dear ones, we all tell ourselves so many mistruths. Now is the time for true authenticity. And let all that other stuff, that fluff of life that is not authentic, it's just filler. We release that. And it's replaced instantly with this beautiful light that is us. Because when we remove what doesn't serve us, we can expand our light in such magnificent ways instead of being dimmed and snuffed. Not out, but dimmed and snuffed downward by the lies we tell ourselves and the mistruths we try to tell ourselves are authentic and they're not. It is time to be present in authenticity. True So, dear one, always remember that your 0 point center of neutrality the truest point of neutrality. This is the most pristine place that you can place yourself in order to see authentically. And dear one, if you feel the resistance of this beautiful pull that our place of neutrality wants us there, it pulls us like this beautiful magnetism that wants to center us. And if we feel any resistance to that, it's okay. But we have to release what's not allowing us to be authentic, because it knows that once we anchor into that true neutrality, that fluff won't matter to us anymore. And that fluff wants to be present. It's a part of us. It doesn't want to go away. But it's not real. It's not serving you. It's not allowing you to be present in your purest authentic self. And dear one, this is so important. So, so much needed. Well, there's a lot of love in that one. A lot of love. So even presented with a little bit of humor, but it's so profound and it's so true that we have to really get all that noise and all that distraction. We have to just release it and allow ourselves to really be authentic and present, to see what is true and not what we want to, what agenda we want to put on it. Or you could have 10 different people all present for the same situation, same conversation. You're going to have 10 different versions of that conversation, because we all come from that with our own whatever, but we're not coming from a place of authenticity. You take 10 people, you put them all in their centered space of authenticity, and you have that same conversation. You're going to have 10 people that are going to come together, and they're going to share their perspectives, and you're going to get the most expansive, beautiful perspective of authenticity. And that puzzle they'll put together is profoundly expansive and beautiful, versus the other of 10 different versions of inauthentic BS, really. So truly take some time to practice and allow yourself to be able to anchor into that 0 point center neutrality, because you call out to it and it pulls you in. It wants you to be centered, so you don't have to find it. It's like, oh, here, I'm over here, and you will feel yourself being just you don't even have to try to do anything. Often we'll feel a little resistance, so like what was said, and it's okay to feel that resistance, because we don't realize that there's things that are anchored within us that we're not quite ready to let go. They define us in whatever way we think that is, but they're not defining us in a positive way, and they're limiting us and pulling us down in ways that aren't allowing us to elevate and uplift our souls in our experience here. And it's not needed. Oh, so with that, I wish you well. May you be authentically present and anchored deeply in your true place of neutrality, and grounded deeply in that space. And wishing you well.